For this institutional analysis, I chose Clarion University. Clarion University is located in the center of the town Clarion in Pennsylvania. It is home to almost 5,000 students total and is a state institution, part of the Pennsylvania state system of higher education. The history of Clarion University spans 3 different centuries. It began as a seminary, and eventually the institution began operation in 1867 as the Carrier Seminary of Western Pennsylvania. The seminary was a coeducational institution with Reverend James G. Townsend as the principal. Gemmell arrived at Clarion in 1960. He had a positive impact on Clarion with its growth overall as a college. When Gemmell arrived on campus, there were about 1,100 students and 10 buildings. The institution's sole educational function had been teacher preparation. By the time he left the presidency in 1976, the student body had expanded to about 5,000 students, with 25 buildings completed, under construction, or on the drawing boards. Clarion's mission expanded into that of a multi-purpose institution. The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania also chose to convert to multi-purpose state colleges. Bond is another president who played another significant role at Clarion University since he contributed to its success. During the Bond presidency, a change to university status occurred, a substantial increase in enrollment, a significant number of retirements and replacements, advancement in the realm of academic standards, and in the introduction of campaigns to raise capital funds. In 1887, Clarion State Normal School opened its doors on the old seminary grounds. The Commonwealth's purchase of Clarion was official in December of 1915, with the state assuming full control the following year. In 1920, Clarion became a college-level institution, and a student now needed 15 units of high school work to be considered for admission. In 1929, Reamer became president, and on October 24th, 1929, otherwise known as Black Thursday, total panic seized the stock market, and by October 29th, the bottom had dropped out. The Great Depression had profound effects upon state appropriations and student enrollment at Clarion University. Although crises kept intruding during the 2 decades of turmoil from 1930 to 1950, this period was a time of continuing thoughtful inquiry and soul searching into the philosophy, organization, structure, and operation of the educational program. These efforts resulted in the primary achievement of the Chandler administration, academic respectability. Since then, there have been new presidents during the new era. One president in particular, Dr. Dale, is crucial in this new step forward that Clarion University, a state institution, is going to be considered for integrating with other state institutions in the PASSHE. I chose this institution for this analysis assignment for a few different reasons. First reason is that because I attended Clarion University and I know a lot of background information on how it is a state university in Pennsylvania. Second, this is a state institution which is very different from a private institution like Regis College, which we are familiar with. The most unique thing about it is that it's one of the 14 state institutions part of the Pennsylvania state system of higher education. Clarion University of Pennsylvania is a state institution, a public university that is managed by the public authorities of Pennsylvania, specifically the PASSHE, the state university system in Pennsylvania. Clarion University offers associate, bachelor's, and master's degrees, postmaster's certificates, and a doctorate degree. Clarion University of Pennsylvania provides transformative, lifelong learning opportunities through innovative, nationally recognized programs delivered in inclusive, student centered environments. Clarion University of Pennsylvania is one of the 14 state institutions a part of Pennsylvania's state system of higher education. The Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education was established in 1983. The universities combine to enroll the largest number of Pennsylvania residents among all four-year colleges and universities in the Commonwealth. A 20-member Board of Governors is responsible for oversight of the state system. The board establishes broad educational, fiscal, and personal policies. The Chancellor is the Chief Executive Officer of the state system and responsible for its management. Since Clarion University of Pennsylvania is a state institution, it is funded by the state government, while a private institution is supported primarily by endowment funds and student tuition fees. Under the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education, the Council of Trustees have an advisory role that includes financial oversight, and the Board of Governors also coordinates and approves the annual state system operating budget for these institutions. The state system is currently redesigning itself to ensure the long-term sustainability of all 14 universities so that each may continue to serve students, its region, and the Commonwealth. Clarion University of Pennsylvania is being looked at by the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education for integration with two other institutions in their system, Edinburgh University and California University of Pennsylvania. Edinburgh University, Clarion University, and California University of Pennsylvania may be a single university by the fall of 2022. The state system is redesigning itself in response to an array of challenges that confront public higher education nationally, but are acutely concentrated in Pennsylvania. In the fall of 2020, the Board of Governors of the Pennsylvania State System Higher Education System voted to authorize the state system and the university leaders to move forward with planning to integrate or combine these three universities. The goal for the combined universities and integration is to share a single administration, faculty, and offer common academic programs. These three schools would also operate under a single annual budget. President Dr. Dale is currently being considered for the position of the newly opened president of Edinburgh University, since they are in search of their new leader. This is perfect timing for the transition into this integration, since it would be under a combined leadership for both Clarion and Edinburgh. However, people are concerned about what one president can do and how much she can do for multiple institutions. This combination for integration by the PASSHE will benefit these three state institutions due to the fact that COVID-19 forced the PASSHA to speed up its plans towards financial sustainability. This three-phase plan has been in place since the fall of 2016, with the start of gathering and analyzing the data needed to know where they have developed detailed plans and continual review for improvement. The three state institutions combined would become the second largest system, have the potential to serve more students overall, and expand educational opportunities within their programs offered.